Okay. Hello everyone, my name is Jessica and I'm from Indonesia. How many times do we check our phones every day? Honestly, it's hard to Hello? Honestly, it's hard to count, right? Because every day we spend a lot of our time scrolling through countless short videos, captions, and threads, picking up lots of information, but rarely hanging on to any of it. This pattern has created what people call popcorn brain, where our mind hop from one quick snippet to the next, making it harder to focus. So when we sit down with a full-length book or article, it may feel overwhelming and tough to absorb. So what's really going on beneath the surface is a broader issue: low literacy. In fact, it's something that many are starting to notice and have begun adopting digital detox habits. One of the most popular alternatives is reading, giving a chance for our brain to slow down, refocus, and engage with ideas on a deeper level. Literacy rates have become an increasingly prominent issue, impacting all layers of society around the world. Now, let's take a look at the top 5 countries with high literacy rates. These countries, they habitually nurtured reading culture from early age, and as a result, they produce high-quality human resources. In contrast, countries with low literacy rates face significant challenges, and that includes my country, Indonesia. In Indonesia, we lack a strong reading culture, which impacts our ability to absorb government training and initiatives. And because of this, we usually produce unqualified to low-quality human resources. As a result, we are struggling for daily welfare. But there are many young people in Indonesia who's already taking meaningful steps to address this issue by organizing book clubs. These clubs focus on building critical thinking and communication skill in an environment that promotes no-pressure reading. And thanks to this supportive atmosphere, many are motivated to join and have begun reading as a part of a community. However, despite their high enthusiasm, they still lack the necessary support from the government, especially when it comes to accessing public facilities. Without a dedicated permanent space, it becomes difficult for participants to return and build lasting habits. And this is where our role as designers comes in. In South Jakarta, young people have established their own community spaces where we come together and connect. The culture here revolves around hanging out, locally known as nongkrong, which serves as an essential form of our social lives. And the site is located inside one of the community spaces, Urban Forest Cipete. It is a compound space that is highly accessible to public. It's only 3 minutes walk away from the nearest MRT station. In addition, there's also some universities and international schools located nearby. Here we can find restaurants, cafes, and local markets run by young people themselves. This is the vibrant hotspot for all the young generations in Jakarta. And the book community resides here, already available for them to enter without pressure. And this is where my concept begins. I call it Tree of Literacy, inspired by Kalpataru, Tree of Life. Kalpataru is an ancient mythological divine tree that symbolizes power that manifests desires and blessings. The space is that exact manifestation. The intention is to improve literacy for the future of our country, to bring welfare through knowledge. This idea is reflected in the space programming. Just like how our interest in literature often starts personally, the experience begins the same way. When we first enter the space, we arrive at the bookstore, where we can slow down and lose ourselves in books. As we move further into the space, the activities begin to branch out. From our personal reading world, we can choose different paths. You may want to discover your creativity in the creative space, or you want to exchange your ideas and interests in the main communal area. If you're not ready for all of that yet and prefer to read on your own, there is a private reading area. All of these areas are connected by a transitional inner court. A cafe is there for your daily dose of matcha and coffee. Here, you can also bring your kids or younger siblings along. And lastly, we have the service area. And now I invite you to step inside and experience the space. First stop is the bookstore. As you first walk into the space, you're welcomed by a curated display of books, inviting you to slow down and leave the busy world outside. As you move further in, you'll find a small nook showcasing works by fellow authors. This space also features projects from writing classes held in the creative area. Now, feeling your curiosity sparked, you're led naturally into the creative space. Here we have 2 large tables to facilitate creative activities like writing classes, young journaling together, design or collage making, and many more. At the end of the room, we have a sunken sofa and a pull-out screen, perfect for movie screenings and open discussion sessions. This is the perfect place for you to connect with fellow community members and enjoy your time without pressure. As we're led outside of the creative space, we see this long bench, actually inspired by an apartment lobby I always wait every morning. There, I got to see familiar faces, exchanging warm morning greetings, and making small talks. But here, in this book community, I believe we can go deeper than that. Here, we can talk about books, our hobbies, or even TikTok trends we're into these days. Take your time to browse some books, take a picture read, or maybe continue on reading up until the final chapter. This bench is integrated with bookshelf. The intention is so after you finish reading, you can put it there, and maybe the next person after you will pick up your book, start reading it, and maybe develop the same interest as yours, creating community culture by endless interest. Here, you get to experience reading under a tree, perfect for people who get bored at reading at the same place. Enjoy your time as the sun changes its path. If you're ever feeling tired after all the tours and you want to grab a drink and flip through some pages, we have a cafe here. And the cafe here runs in partnership with local lifestyle brands, the kind of space that people gravitate towards today. With this partnership, the space becomes a destination not only for the book community, but for a more wider and more diverse community, which will help to sustain the space in the long run. In the end, Tree of Literacy is not just another bookstore. It is a benchmark, a model that can grow beyond Jakarta, beyond Indonesia, to any place where the love of reading has yet to find its home. And this need is not ours alone. Every country still reaching for literacy deserves a space like this, rooted in their culture, built for their people. And as each brand continues to grow, together we can craft cultural legacies that will outlast us all. Thank you.